it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in and welcome back. On this episode, I have my Pantera P44, bottom tier in a 357, and we are on Murvanka. I loaded in a little bit late, so I'm late to the party. We got a lot of guys out in front of me, and I'm headed over here to the east side, and it looks like we've penetrated pretty quickly in there. So usually I'm up there with them. Because I loaded in late, I'm playing catch up and immediately ahead towards that way. This game is all about positioning, folks. Usually I make my decision early on based on what I see as far as the two teams goes, competition, but for the composition or competition, either way you want to slice it. But on this one is a little bit different. Since I loaded in late, I was able to take a look at it and say, you know what, we're starting to roll them up over here on this side. And this video is going to be about positioning and going where you're needed, even if you're bottom tier. And maybe even especially if you're bottom tier. If you can contribute significantly as a bottom tier tank in 357, you're going a long ways towards helping your team win. Especially if it's where and when it matters. So I'm going to come around here. The patent is kind of sitting here, the object. I'm going to move on. There's probably some TDs hiding here. Already we have a bit of advantage, but we do have a good amount of their team stuffed over on the west side. So I'm going to come on in here, go wide. See if I can sweep up what might be in this corner, but they're not there anymore. So it looks like they've run off. Notice how all those guys were ahead of me. I loaded in late. I push in, see what's going on, and now I'm the one out front pushing in, getting to the spot, to the right position, because I know these bushes are here, so we're going to use these. I'm also aware that they have some pretty good scouts, and there may be one right in one of these bushes, so I sort of expected something like that to happen. Lucky that I bounced that. I'll take it, though. There's no artillery. The patent gets hit, so there's obviously someone up on their hill over there as well. There he goes. So now he's making a run for it. So I'll come up here and see if I can get a shot on him. That's a bad shot. Missed him. That was just kind of a prayer shot. And unfortunately, bad gunnery. I'm not able to get anything out of that. But he's run off, so I suspect he's probably the one that was spotting me. There we go. Let's get another shot on him. I'd have been smarter to move back and let that bush go dark, because I got lucky there not getting hit by him. And now I'm sort of in a bad spot. Yep, there we go. So we got guys hitting me. Charioteer takes a shot, so I'll get a shot on the Pershing. And it's at this point I'm starting to realize, all right, this is probably not the place we're going to be able to push. For the moment, as long as I'm not spotted, let's throw some rounds down range at them. But this can be a dangerous part of the game. We're not really ahead by that much, just one tank. And we do have them cornered on all sides. But this is a difficult push, because of those bushes and that corner where they're all camping. Plus their big heavies are about to, if they were smart, win over there. At which point they can turn around and give us a lot of trouble, all this camping in this little corner. Well, I say camping. We're sort of camping, right? We're forward, but nobody's making a move here. Which is, to a large extent, wise. With the T-95, the Pershing, the other stuff like that over here, it would be very difficult to cross here. All they need is that bat chat to spot us as we push forward, and I think that 257 is going to learn that lesson. Not a whole lot I can do with this. I'm just trying to track him, maybe see if we can't get some people and get some shots on him, make his life a little harder. There we go. Oh, there we go. We got an FV. We'll just put a shot into him. Nope, we'll bounce off him. Why not? And he's making a run for it because he knows he's spotted, and down he goes. That's a big one. It's nice to not have that huge gun that can erase people. And it's time to move. So really, that's about all I could do right there. See how we're just sort of getting wrecked? People sort of filtering forward one at a time. Even had we come at them hard with everybody. What we need to do then is move, change the fight here. We'll head over here to the middle part. Like I said, I'm bottom tier. I got 718 right now, 665 spotting. But we need somebody in here to start making their life difficult in the middle, because we've got an object, a Scorpion, and a T-30 all camped in the back, not interested in pushing. And now the mediums, including me, have finally come up here. Sorry, there's a heavy there as well, which is good. And start to shoot these guys on the side, and this is going to be much more helpful. Keep them lit. Maybe entice those TDs to get into the fight over there. There's an E100, holy cow. Somehow I actually approached this without being spotted till about there. Get a shot into him. I wish I'd have come back out, because he took that shot. He was reloading. But what I didn't know is how many TDs are back there, including that object. Get him down, object 263. And again, this is a fairly even battle. Just because you win over there on the east side on this map doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win this game. It's a good advantage, but it's probably not as big an advantage as some other flanks on other maps. You can see that if they defend it well, which these guys are doing a decent job of right now, it can be very difficult to crack this nut. But I'm just going to continue to move around, change my position, and look for those shots. We'll come up here, take him. He's not really paying attention. We'll get him. Now he's got to run. I get tracked, unfortunately. Another shot, and I don't quite kill him. Oh, man, that's a bummer. He's making a run for it. Let's see if we can kill him off. No, somebody else gets him. That's good. And now we're starting to get that advantage. And that's where being surrounded from multiple sides is a huge disadvantage. They have a strong position, but they're taking shots from multiple directions. That can be very difficult to win. I'm not really going to have a good time shooting that guy in the face, so I'm going to save that shell for him. Take him down. Oh, and there I go. The 95 was looking at me. But he's going to pay for that. He basically knew he was going to get that shot, and that would be about it. So 2,155, 1,200 spotting. I didn't really set the world on fire right there, but for a bottom tier medium, like I said, if you can contribute, it can make a pretty big difference in the game. So initially I head over here, I get in late, I head over here and help these guys as they're pushing. We find a couple of them, kind of drive them out of this area right here. That goes on for a little while, probably longer than I would have liked from my standpoint, and there just was no reason to sit there and continue sniping or try to push in where you're going to get killed. Interestingly, the Rev did survive that whole thing, but he really didn't get in there too much. Once they started getting lit, now he had side shots, but very dangerous exposed position once you're lit. So I swing around, come in the middle, and start helping light these guys up who are sitting here in this spot. And then once we kind of surrounded them and we were carefully picking them apart, it went pretty quickly for those guys. So just a good example of thoughts on initial positioning, thoughts on repositioning, and going where you're needed. All right, guys, I hope you like what you saw there. Hope you learned a little bit of something. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, and we will see you.